Hello, everybody. I am Jason, and today on Rolling Intentions, I'm going to be playing Lord of the Rings: The Card Game by Fantasy Flight Games. This is episode 3, and before I started playing, before I actually started recording, I should say, I've been trying the Escape from Guldur deck, which is the next one to be had. I have not had any success yet, but I said, well, why am I not recording all my failures? So here we go. This is probably going to be one of them. Anyways, I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I can't really progress unless I can beat it. And it's not going to be a solo progression if I have any friends to help out. So I would hate to say this, but if I don't beat it with the decks I have, at least I'll try a couple different times. I may have to end up going easy moding it to get through it. But anyways, I'll try my best. This may be a really short segment, as the deck usually gets spirals out of control really early in the game. Actually, it gets easier as the game goes on, it seems. But I've never seen it actually finalize on solo. So, well, maybe this will be the first one. Maybe. Well, we'll see. So either way, once again, I'm going to be playing a different deck. Once again, none of these decks are tailored to the actual quests. Actually, this one I'm going to be playing probably quite opposite. Escape from Guldur really excels with decks that have a lot of attachments due to the fact that you can only play a limited amount of allies, and as well as you are kind of resource handicapped at the very beginning. The only bit of luck that I'm hoping for, which we'll find out, is the objective cards will come out with something less than dire, like not all crazy enemies or a bunch of just treasury cards that don't do anything at the beginning. But we'll see. Anyways, we'll find out. I may get lucky because it is very luck-based at the beginning, at least for solo it is. And if it doesn't work out, we're going to try easy mode after a couple of attempts and see if we can get through that. If I can't get through easy mode, this progression series might just as well be stopped there. But if need be, I will find another solution. I guess that could mean playing it a lot of times. Anyways, we're going to load up the deck here. Let's see what we got. So we're just playing the regular ones. We're not going to play Nightmare. I'm already in a bad situation as it is, but we're just going to straight up play Escape from Duldur, or Dulguldur. Sorry, I don't want to say Dulguldur. It's Dulguldur. Dulguldur. So as we see here, we got some stuff happening out. So we got the Nazgul of Dulguldur. He's already out of the deck, so he's just going to sit out here. Let's draw him up here for now. And we've got our 3 objective cards. So they'll get a card in a moment. But this happens during setup. Now, I've always wondered with regards to setup. I think it doesn't. I got to double check. But for the most part, I mean, this shouldn't be too bad for me. So 3 objectives come out. And sorry guys. I just had a long day today. I'm going to load my deck first. So the deck I've got today, and people are going to probably sigh at it, but it's just another Outlands deck. That's what I call it, just another Outlands deck, and the link should be below. It's a little bit, I guess it's not all Outlands. Well, it is for the most part, but it has some kind of mechanics in it, which is all right. In this deck, you may not see it in this quest due to the fact that one of my heroes will be disabled at the beginning. So we'll find out. All right, it's loading. There we go. So here are my heroes, as you can probably guess. Oh yeah, by the way, I did subscribe. So hooray for me. I paid $3. Maybe I'll upgrade my tier in the future, but for now, I'm going to try it out and see what happens. So first of all, we've got Baragon. He is a tactics hero with 10 threat, 0 questing power, so 0 willpower, 1 attack, 4 defense, and 4 hit points. So I guess what he is meant for. He's a Gondor warrior, sentinel, and you can lower any weapon and armor attachments on Baragon by 2. So it makes all the attachments cheaper. at least weapons and armor. And you can probably guess there are some in here. All right. And we have Arrowwind. She's new, so you may not be familiar with her if you don't have the newest cards. But either way, she's really cool. She's got a really wicked ability. She has 9 threat, 3 willpower, 1 attack, 2 defense, and 3 hit points. One of the few elves I know that actually have a decent defense. But anyways, she's an Noldor noble, and her action: discard a card from your hand to add 1 resource to a Noldor hero. Or Aragon's resource pool. I'm not playing Aragon, but she can add resources to herself, which is pretty useful. And of course, there definitely are combos with that. And lastly, as to be expected, we got Hirlin the Fair. Hirlin. Anyways, it is a 8 threat, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 1 defense, 4 hit points. So he is down 1 stat, mainly because the Outlanders sort of act like slivers in Magic and pump each other up. So that's why he's got a bit of a dysfunction with regards to his stats versus threat ratio. He is ranged, which can be helpful, not in this game, but it could be helpful in games that I'm playing with somebody else. And you may use his resources from a resource pool to pay for Outlands allies of any sphere. Any of them all. So, as you can probably guess, I have things that are not in those 3 spheres. In the lower sphere, more so. This one right here. All right, before I get too excited here, because I'm already like, oh my goodness, got plans for days, I better check out my hand here. We've got Steward of Guldur, which can be very useful. If Hurin, if he stays in play, the Outlands hero stays in play, I should call him. Otherwise, we've got some stuff to stop any nasty things from happening. All right, so setup happens. So we're going to need to actually place the counters on them. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab some cards. So we're going to end up having to get 3 cards for 3 objectives. So we'll just drop them down first and just attach them in order. So first of all, we're going to have a location, Enchanted Stream. And that's going to be placed on top of the first objective. So each of these, I should probably go over that. So each of these objectives have guarded on it. Guarded just means that when they come into play, they add something to the I didn't realize they're all restricted. Oh man. They add a card to it from the top of the deck. So this one here, once you claim it, once you claim it, it's restricted. So you can only have 2 restricted items on at once on one person. You raise your threat by 2 to claim this this objective. When it's claimed, attach candles map to a character you control. This hero cannot attack or defend, so that's kind of bad. The map is not the worst one, sadly. The other one's guarded, restricted. Raise your threat by 2 to claim this objective. When it is free of encounters, then you can claim it. At the end of each round, the controller raises its threat by 2, so that's also bad. And the next one's a Shadow Key. Same dealio. The only thing with this one is at the end of the round, the attached hero suffers 1 point of damage. As you can guess, only heroes can grab these things, so it's going to be really bad. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this. Anyways, next thing we got going on is we got the Guldur orcs. Of course, they're going to be chilling out here. Nobody's committed to a quest, so I don't have to worry about any damage. But I'm going to have to worry about them at the beginning of the game. And lastly, we've got King Spider. When revealed, each player must choose and exhaust 1 character they control. So it is revealed. I have to exhaust somebody. So the only one I can think about exhausting is Erwin. So we got 2 enemies and a location, which is already bad for ratios since one of these guys are going to go away, and we'll find out in a second. So what I'm going to do here is just roll a dice. This guy's 1, 2, and 3, so we'll just roll a random 3. And number 1 goes away, so our defender goes. And now we're stuck with this. You're stuck with that. Yeah, so before we begin, I'm going to just take a quick gander here at the rules, because I am curious on what happens during setup here. Because if my guys don't refresh, I don't think they do. I think that happens at the end. I'm going to be in a bad situation at the very beginning here. Sequence of rounds. All right. So it won't take very long. Setup, shuffle decks. Determine first player, drop the 6 cards, set quest cards, follow scenario instructions, stage area. The stage area is unique to the game. During quest enemies and locations are revealed by the cards and just card piles. Okay. So this is really bad. Oh boy, oh boy. Each phase is done in 7 phases simultaneously, so resources is the first thing that happens. Okay. So refresh doesn't happen until the end. I thought it happened at the beginning, but it doesn't. It happens at the very end. Of course it does. So she's going to be kneeling, and I'm going to have to deal with this without her. So we're going to continue on, and we're going to get ready for the next round. We're going to get ready for the first round, I should say. And she's going to remain kneeling. Yep. Well, there you go. Okay, so I can actually put out 1 hero. The only one I can put out is going to increase hit points to all Outlanders characters. That's actually not a bad thing. But before we do that, I have this card, We Are Not Idle. It is 0 costing. It's a lore card. Luckily, you can still play it because there's a lore hero out. What it will let me do is exhaust X dwarf characters. I don't have any dwarf characters. Add X resources to the hero's pool. So obviously I can't do that. And draw 1 card. So the whole point of this is just to mill up my deck to draw another card. So it's free. So I'm just going to go use it and draw a card. Right. Well, this is good. So Arwen isn't completely down and out, but it's going to cost me. So what I'm going to do here is spend the 1 here off of Highland, I guess the fair. Spend it off the Outlands hero. And I'm going to drop this Heir of Merdil on top of Arwen. So she's a noble. So this basically says pay 1's attachment, a lore, leadership attachment. Attached to a noble hero, just happens to be a noble hero. Hurrah! And response after a hero gains any number of resources from a card effect, exhaust this card to ready that card. So that's essentially what it is. So it's going to exhaust. It's going to get my hero back up. I'm going to end up using that right away because things are not looking good for me. I'm going to have to get rid of something. So I'm going to have to get rid of this guy because he's not going to be any use to me. I don't have any. He's a Guldur. He's not an Outland, so I can't really use him. So I'm going to discard that card, and she will gain a resource from her effects. So after you discard, you gain a resource to a Guldur. Okay, sure. And that would let me exhaust this to ready her. Yay. All right, so she's not completely out of this right now. We're going to spend that 2 off her. And drop down the guy here. He's a quester. So at the moment, all the Outlands character gets +1. So both of these guys got 4. So they're actually pretty good for questing right now. But I've got to deal with at least 2 guys. This can be very bad. Either way, I'm going to have to quest. And this is risque moves. But I'm going to have to quest with 2 of my characters. If I don't, I'm going to get way too much threat. Well, actually, I'm only going to quest with the Outlands hero. The actual Outlands character, sorry. So I'm going to keep the other 2 up. We'll find out what the next card is. Our gates. Forced. After traveling to Tower Gate, each player places the top card of their deck face down in front of them as if it were engaged with him from the staging area. These cards are Orc Guards and act with 1 hit point, 1 attack, 1 defense. So we're not going to travel there yet, but either way, we've only got 2 coming in, so we're going to get some threat here. We're going to get 2, 4, 5, 6. So 6 threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts us 33. We're still not in a horrible position right now. But we're going to travel. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to draw cards for a little bit until I can get rid of some stuff out there. Or we're traveling. We're traveling to the Enchanted Stream. While Enchanted Stream is active, players cannot draw cards. And in this case, we're going to have to engage these 2 guys here. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. So really all I'm going to be able to do is defend. There isn't a lot left. A lot I can do here. Not until I can get some stuff moving. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. So we're going to defend first. We're going to defend the Spider King here. And we're going to give him a shadow card. I'm going to give this guy a shadow card, of course. And first, let's see what happens here. Nothing. And I get rid of that. So that's actually 1 damage. We'll go to R1. And we're going to defend. Where are we? Well, he's only got 1 attack. He can only do 1 damage back. So I'm going to have to defend. And there's nothing on that. So only 1 damage. Damn. All right, and that's the end of that. That's ready, and get ready for the next round. Lux Onslaught, I'd like to call it. Either way, I can only put out 1 hero this turn. Oh, wait, I didn't get to draw that card. Go back on top. Sorry about that. And we'll shuffle. I forgot I can't draw cards. Okay, so no drawing with cards, but I do get to put down somebody. Really want to save up for Stewart here, because he's not going to do a whole lot out there. Oof. As you can see, this is not easy. This is not easy, and it's not easy at all. However, though, I am going to go questing. So I'm going to quest with her. I'm going to quest with him. Wait, really? Hold on a second. No, I'm going to play this guy using that 1 resource. I know that's you're saying, what's going on? What are you doing here? So he's going to give everybody +1 hit points. So he's right now, as an Outlands character, all my Outlands characters got +1 quest, +1 hit points. So these are all 2 hit points. He's a 3 hit point, or sorry, 5 hit point now, and 1 quest on each. So he's a 2 quester, 1 quester, and 2 quester. Everybody's got a little extra health to survive the onslaught to be seen. So I really have to get through this and this now. Whoopsie. Right. So I did that already. Sorry, I didn't actually reveal that, but that's what that does. So randomly, you select a character and turns face down. It's now prisoner, needs to be rescued. They can only play 1 ally each turn. And I can't go anywhere until I have an objective card. Anyways, I do need to get rid of this to get that objective card. That's actually the lesser of the 2, I think. And let's find out what I'm going to do here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will put a dent in there, but these guys will dent me back up. And there's nothing I can really do with that. So I'm going to go ahead and quest with these 2. So that's a straight up 3, 4, 5. Let's reveal a card. Treachery card. Each player discards event cards in their hand. I've only got 1 event card in my hand, and the only thing I can do is pay to stop that event card. I guess that's a fair trade. So that goes away, and this goes away. But there's only 2 out there. So 2, that's 3, and 2. So technically, I get 3. So this actually gets rid of this. Goodbye. And now this goes out into the staging area and just stays there. So I can grab that now whenever I want. Oh, man. This is not good. I wanted to discard something, but just look at the two cards I got to discard: Gandalf or Suit of Gondor. I mean, neither of those I want to discard. So I may not have. I may not do so. I may just take the blunt of the damage here. In saying that, the first thing I'm going to do here is defend the Dumbledore Orcs with the Outlands hero. And +1 attack. That's not good. So that will put 2 damage on him because it's 3 attack, so 2 damage. I'm in a bad situation. Now, I have a little choice to make here. I can get her back up and let her take another defense against this guy, or I can let this guy die. Either way, you know, this is so bad. But I'm gonna discard. Oh man, because if I discard Gandalf, I won't get him. Like I got another one, but he's so expensive. All right, discarding Gandalf. That will stand her back up and put a resource on her, and that'll go down. So I'll use her as a defender again against this guy here. I'll flip that card. Oh, +1 damage. So it's gonna put 2 damage on her. That will kill her. Yep. So long. That you're dead. And that goes away. Oopsies. He's got a damage on him. What are you doing? Oh, like a trooper, I'm going to continue on, even though this is pretty dire at this point. I can't do any damage back, so I'm going to get ready for the next round. Okay, this is basically a loss, but let's see what we can do here. What are we going to do? We can quest with this guy here, and let's see what happens. Okay, it's a condition. Iron Shackles. Attach Iron Shackles to the first. Attach Iron Shackles to the top of the first player's deck. Counts as a condition. With the text, the next time a player will draw a card, draw 1 or more cards from the attached deck. Discard Iron Shackles instead. So I was going to slow my my deck handling a little bit. So I'll just drop it on top. Either way, though, I came in for a whopping 2, which just evens off of this, and now I got to defend these guys. I'll defend the only one he's not going to survive, but well, he might. We'll add a shadow card here, and we'll defend with the swordsman. We'll add a shadow card here. Okay, that's horrible. So that will kill off my last hero. Because it will do 1 damage to all of my heroes and all my characters, and 1 damage to him, which will kill him, and 1 damage to him. Right. It doesn't really matter at this point because my heroes are all dead. So this would be a failure, as to be expected for this scenario. Yeah, there was a lot of choices to be made and a lot of different things I could have done. But to be honest, I think I played to the best of the deck's ability. There are other, of course, decks that are more tuned to this deck, to this particular scenario. But in this case, this is not one of them. I will try again with another deck sometime. So this is a failed run from here, Jason. That's Rolling Intentions. We will try again another time. Hopefully I'll have better luck.